As y'all can see from the title of the video, I was able to beat up a cheater. They had auto rage art, auto duck, auto parry, auto everything, bruh. Now if you run into a cheater, it is not completely over. You can still win. I'm gonna show y'all how to do it. The first part is recognizing whether they are actually a cheater or not. And I had a pretty good idea that this guy was a cheater. You know, he's God 3 with King. I've never heard of his name. He's on Wi-Fi on PC. Already he's kind of moving a bit strange, a bit different. He's like jittery back and forth. And that's because they have auto block as well, so they'll never get hit unless it's a counter hit. As you can see, that was the first sign that this was a cheater. As soon as I pressed my back 2, he did a parry. But luckily back 2 is actually a move that cannot be parried. And it's also a move that comes out too late for it to be parried when his auto parry activates. So make sure you know which moves you have on your character that can't be parried, like knees and elbows and moves that are charged and stuff like that. Now that was the first grab of the game he did. It was an auto blue spark, and this grab is a 2-break, so I was going to be looking out for 2-breaks more and more. Right there, he did it again. So I was, you know, just taking the first round to adapt. I already figured this guy was a cheater by now, and I was ready to implement some strategies in order to beat him. I was already trying to duck and bait out some grabs. Unfortunately, he was not throwing any out, and I made the very, very foolish mistake of throwing out a high. Now, when you're fighting a cheater, never ever throw out a high because they will duck it instantaneously and launch you for it, okay? So never, ever, ever do that when you're fighting a cheater. Unfortunately, I paid the ultimate price for doing that. I die from this combo. But it's okay because I am adapting, I am learning, and I am remembering all the cheats he has in mind. Here I'm going to bait out his grab and just like that get an easy launch. That's all he's shown me he can do so far on the offense is grab and then play defensively. So I really just have to wait for him to make a move at times. And of course with Heihachi, as soon as you land a hit, you do 100 damage. I'm waiting for him to do another grab, and for some reason I decided to throw out a low, which was very, very foolish of me because, again, a guy that has auto duck, he's going to duck every low I do. So disregard that, pretend that didn't happen, pretend I didn't just embarrass myself like that. He's going to do his 80 damage combo, and back to the same situation. I'm just kind of waiting for him to grab. I'm throwing out moves that are mids, that he can't parry. And this back 2, I should have used it even a bit more. It's coming in so clutch because he always tries to auto parry it and he always gets hit by it. I was able to tech his grab here because I had in mind that he was only doing 2 breaks pretty much. For some reason I threw out down forward 1-1, which ends in a high. He was able to auto duck it. But thankfully it recovers fast enough where he can't really launch it. But as you can see, yep, like frame perfect ducks here, so can't throw out any highs. He did throw out a different grab here. That's a 1+2 break. I was not prepared for it, so I didn't tech it. I don't know if he manually did it. You know, good job to him doing his own grab without doing the cheats, because it wasn't a blue spark, so I'm wondering if he manually did it. But good job to him actually, you know, taking a little bit of time to actually try to play the game against me instead of just relying on his cheats. Again, with the 2 break. Oh, and like I said at the beginning, these cheaters, they also have auto rage art. You can see the second the frame that I pressed, he was already doing a rage art. And thankfully, I tanked this shit. I was able to survive. Now, normally, this is kind of an unbeatable cheat because even if you jab, they'll be able to rage art you. So there's not much you can do once they're in rage besides wait for them to do a grab or something and attack you. Kind of fucked up situation. I was able to survive the rage art though. And I went straight back to my offense because I know this guy plays patient, and was able to hit him with the back 2s again that he tried to parry unsuccessfully. So again, that's probably the most important thing, is throw out moves that they can't parry and that are safe so they can't auto punish you. This guy took a minute to kind of just lay there. I don't know if he was like starting to realize he was getting cooked while using cheats, which is really embarrassing. I don't know if he was kind of contemplating every life decision he made up until this point to become a cheater at Tekken. Maybe he was kind of regretting some of those choices that led him down this path, but we'll never know. I keep my offense going. He starts trying to get a little desperate here, starts trying to mash. I'm able to duck under a grab again, hit him with a back two that he parries, and I believe I actually even get a perfect right here. Let's see. Oh, yep, he gets up, tries to mash again. I think at this point he's getting a little bit frustrated. You know, losing while cheating, super embarrassing. What is also super embarrassing is that, again, I threw out a high. I don't know what I don't know what I tried to do there. I don't know why I throw out a high. But yeah, don't ever do a high against a cheater or you're just cooked. You're cooked. So I eat this little 3-hit combo that does 70 damage. Not even gonna talk about how kind of broken that is. Let's pretend that's not even part of the cheats. That's just king, right? I don't really know why he starts to dick jab here. I don't know if he's just kind of like running out of options on his little cheat board or whatever he's got. I don't really know why he started doing that. I think he's kind of just getting desperate because he's realizing I've found a way around his cheats. He even tries to do down forward 2 there, which might be like an auto interrupt kind of thing, but it just came out too slow. I keep rushing him down and he just lays there and he takes it. I mean, not much else to say. I'm just the better player. If you lose with cheats, at that point you gotta really reevaluate what you're doing with your life. But yeah, I was able to actually beat a cheater in Tekken. And of course, you already know he one and done me. He did not want the run back. Hope you guys don't run into any cheaters, right? But if you do, take some of these tips in mind. You know, take my tip.
What?
Just keep in mind that it's still winnable. Not all hope is lost. And make sure after you're done with the match, you go ahead and go to their profile. This is a crucial step to beating a cheater. Win or lose, you go to their profile. You hit them with a nice report regarding a battle, cheating, hacking, Harada, please. Oh, I just remembered Harada's actually, Harada's actually retiring. I can't even, that made me sad. Hold on, Murray, bro, Michael Murray. Murray, please make... Murray, please make season 3 good, please, and make sure you block them too. Don't. That's the most crucial step. So you don't run into them again. And just pray that they get banned. With these tips, it doesn't even matter if they cheat. You can beat them anyway, right, guys? Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I want to upload on YouTube more, so if you guys like this video, please let me know. Please like, subscribe if you enjoyed, and motivate me to make more YouTube content. I also live stream over on TikTok. I upload most of my content on there, but I'm starting to branch out and I want to use like YouTube and Twitch and stuff more. So make sure you all support me on all platforms if you all really enjoy the stuff. And I hope to catch y'all in the next video. Peace out.